Hey everybody, it's TNT Wizard or Daniel, whatever you want to call me. We are going to work on a new project called Hangman. I've got the basic structure here. It's HTML, head, title, body, and some scripts that I'll show you in a bit. This is what we're going to be making. We're going to be making this. It's a Hangman game. It's basically a point and click. You get the letters right. Dog. Wow, I didn't get any of those letters right. But you could try again multiple times. Let's see, what is this one? Paper. Okay, so it's a list of 40 words. That's what this is right here. It's got 40 different words in here. And basically it's words is equal to an object, and words.list is equal to an array, and then the array contains 40 different items, and then at the bottom I have words.length is equal to the words.list.length, so it actually gives us the length of the list. And then I am importing jQuery, so we can use that when we do button detection, because of course there's buttons. One thing I would also like to implement is right now you can click the same letter multiple times, and I want to make it so that you can't. So you click on the letter, it turns black or something. So you can still click it, but you know that you've already clicked it. Because currently you can just continue clicking and lose all your lives. So we're going to do that starting now. So I'm going to go down and I'm going to open brackets. I'm using brackets because it happens to be pretty handy for coding stuff like this. So I'm going to type in, we're going to do a new div. I'm going to start from the basics. I'm going to use a div, and this is going to be a container. So I'm going to do an ID of container. And then I have to go off and I need to make two more divs. So I need a div for the header. So I'm going to give it an ID of header. And I need a div for the letters, but that's going to be below the header, not in the, still in the container, but below the header, so not in the header. So I'm going to give it another div with an ID of letters, and then you'll see what this is in a moment. So up in the head, I'm going to take a paragraph tag, and inside this paragraph tag, I'm going to say you have span ID is equal to lives. Yeah, livers. Lives. And I'm going to type in 4 for default value, but it will change depending. And you have 4 lives left. Left. There we go. And then a break tag, and there are span, I'm going to type in 0 for now, but it's going to be ID is equal to num letters, and there are letters in this word. I can't type today, it's great. And then I'm going to have an H1 with an ID of word, and I'm putting that as all capitals so I know it's important. And then that's it. I'm going to instantiate it with a couple underlines just so I know. And then the letters would be, I'm going to go off and I'm going to do A. These are very fun. These are A, ID is equal to, and then it is A, and then the letter that it is. So that is what it is. That is what we get to do for 26 letters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Now we get to change these all to their respective numbers, or letters. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, Z. Alright. And then the same thing for all the A's, because they're not all A. B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Perfect. So now I have a giant list, and currently the page looks like this. Perfect. It looks horrible. We should fix that. So the reason I'm using brackets is because if you go off and you make a style sheet, so I'm going to make styles.css, and you link it to your document. So I'm going to go up to the top and I'm going to link it. So link rel is equal to style sheet. And then type is equal to text/css. href is equal to style.css. And then the cool thing is if you click on an ID or a object, if you press Control E, it brings up this little page, which is the same as typing in, which is the same as opening this. So if I click New Rule, it will actually create that in styles.css, which is pretty sweet. So if I go in styles.css, you can see that. If you had more than one style sheet, it would show you a drop down of which one to choose. So I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to do a width of 50. Come on, 50. I don't want insert 50%. Perfect. A border radius of 5 pixels. I find 5 is usually pretty good. Padding of 10 pixels. Background color of let's use this. Let's see what else. A margin of 10% and auto, and that'll just set it so it's 10% from the top and bottom, and auto from the front, from the left and right. So it'll actually it'll do that. I also want to do a text align center. Wrong tab. Text align center, and then that's it for that. So I'm going to close that, and it should all be perfect over here. Good. Now we're going to go off and we're going to make all these links actually do stuff in a minute, but we're going to style them so they look good and you know what you're actually clicking. So we're going to do letters. Now I'm not actually editing the letters, I just want to edit the letters A. So I'm going to copy this for later use, because I'm going to write something later. I'll show you. But now we're going to do is we're going to take the letter and we're going to go and do the color. I want the color to be green. I want the background color to be dark gray. I want the border radius to be 5 pixels. I want the padding to be 5 pixels, and I believe that and the cursor is a pointer. I thought I put padding on there. Keep opening the wrong tab. Padding. My G key is sticky. I don't know why. So all those look perfect. They don't do anything, but they are there. Perfect. Now we're going to go off and we're going to make the next one, which is why I copied this, because we are going to add the hover, because I can. And it's going to be color is going to be red. It's not too much of a change, but I want it to look a little bit better. So it changes color. Perfect. I'm also going to add one for the deactivated, so I want it to be A and then with a class of deactivated. I'm just going D, so I know what it is. Its color is going to be equal to red. No, not red. Yeah, no, yellow, with a text decoration of underline. And we'll implement that later. So now, if we refresh the page, it is all good. Perfect. Now we get to go off and type in some JavaScript. That stuff, yeah, that stuff. So I'm going to create a new file called main.js, and what we're going to do is main is equal to an object, and then main.word array is equal to an array. Now this word array contains each individual letter for the word that is chosen. And these will be chosen at random from the word bank. Main.word array is also equal to a array, and this is the underline array because we have to have that. Then we're going to use main.lives is equal to 4 because we already have that set. And then main.number, not lives, we already have that. That is number in word bank. Main.num in word bank is equal to words.length. So now we know what that is. And then main.word is equal to test. We're just going to write test in here, but it'll change eventually. And then main.word view, this is the word that gets displayed to the screen. And now we get to start writing functions. So function start here. Now the first function we're going to write is main.pullWord. And then this is equal to a function. And this is main.word is equal to words.list. And then there's a bunch of math in here. I already have it memorized because I've tried to do this video like 5 times now. So it's math.floor, and it's a function. And then it's math.random, which is also a function, times, you don't do this inside the function, but you do this outside, times, and it's main.num in word bank. And that'll give us a random number between 0 and 40. So that'll be that'll give us 0 to 39, which we can then use to pick a number out of the word bank and therefore get a random word. Next function is main.setUnderline. And then this is another function, of course. I have to move my computer with the source on it so I can actually see it, because I don't have this all memorized yet. funny considering I've done this 4 times, 5 times, whatever. So then this is, so in order to do this, we do main dot pull word. So pull the word, because we have to have a new word. And then this is fun, so we get to do for. This is a for loop. Fun. I haven't done any for loops yet. It means I haven't gotten this far. I'm excited. I is equal to 0. Of course. Why not? I is always equal to 0. I is less than main dot word dot length. And then I plus plus, of course. Now this is going to do main dot word array I, so this I here is equal to, so the index of I is equal to main dot word dot char at I. And then we do the same thing for the main dot word u array, except for the only difference is we set this equal to an underline. And the reason we set this to an underline is so that the word that's being displayed is automatically underlined when we do this later. So then we go off and we do this. So it's main dot word u is equal to main dot word u array dot join, and that's a function. And inside that function parameters, we enter nothing because we want to join this together as a word. If you enter like a space here, all the letters would be joined together, but they would be A space B space C instead of ABC. Yeah, if that makes sense. We also have to do, now we get to do document things, so we're actually setting stuff. So document dot, failure. Document dot get element by ID. And this, the ID we are grabbing is the word, which we set, and we notice we did that in all capitals earlier. So word dot inner HTML is equal to main dot word u. Now we also have to do the document for the letter length. So document dot get element. Come on, get element by ID, and this is num letters dot inner HTML is equal to main dot word dot length. Perfect. Now if I go off and I do a quick declaration of this, so main dot set underline, and I make sure I included this in here, which I did not, of course. No, that'd be too simple. If I do main.js, save, and I refresh it here, we should have supposedly come on. Oh, you have to include that after the word bank. That would be why. Make sure you include that after the word bank. Aha. Glitch. Neglect generic. Length is not a function. Of course it's not. Perfect, there we go. Make sure you fix that. There are 6 letters in this word. Wow, isn't that nice? There's a little trick here. If you want to know what the word actually is, you could type in main.word here. This is a little secret. Stairs. So if this worked, I could pick the letters and type in stairs, but it doesn't work yet. So there's that. Wrong tab. Cool. So now we get to go type in the update letter one, which is fun. So it's main.update letter. And then this is a function. And this is going to have a variable of letter. And then the curly braces, of course, as usual. And then main.changes. Wow. There we go. Type is equal to 0. And then it is 4. Wow. Come on, type. Type, hands, type. Typing is horrible today. I is equal to 0. I is less than main.word.length. And then it's I plus plus. This is so we can loop through the word. And then it is main.word array I is equal to main.word.char at I if main.word.char at is equal, and to do the equals, do the equal sign, is equal to, and that's letter. If it's equal to letter, then main.word array is equal to word array I. Aha, I can't forget that. Is equal to letter. And main dot changes plus equals 1. So it adds a 1 to it. You could also just do the plus plus, but why not? Now we go to the end of the for loop, and we do if main dot changes is greater than or equal to is less than 1. Is less than 1. See, I'm reading my own code now, so I'm like, wait, what? That doesn't make sense. If changes is less than 1, main.lives is minus equal 1. Document dot come on. Document dot get element by ID lives dot inner HTML is equal to main dot lives. I also have to go down and do main dot word u is equal to main dot word u array dot join with nothing. And then document dot get element by ID word dot inner HTML is equal to main dot word u. And then main dot word 1 is equal to main dot word array dot join. This is used for comparison. And then main dot word 2 is equal to main dot word u array dot join. If main dot word 1 is equal to main dot word 2, then this is where you get to have fun. You get to do, come on, you gotta scroll down on my source code. Alert. And the alert type, or the alert message is U1 loading a new word. And then to reload the page, we actually do window dot location. That's a lowercase window by the way. Window dot location dot reload. And that reload is a function. And then we have one more function to run. So we have to run if lives main.lives is less than 1. I have to run the new document dot get element by ID, and we're getting the word dot inner HTML is equal to main dot word 1, because that's the one that is the word array. And we also have to do we have to write an alert. So alert you have run out of lives. Please try again. And then we also have to do the window dot location dot reload. Now at the bottom of here, you have to do the main dot pull word and the main dot set underline. And I believe that is it for the JS file. We also have one more file to write, What am I thinking? Almost forgot. We have to write the file that actually shows people, that actually loads the clicks. But we could theoretically play this game real quick. We will play a quick game of Hangman without the buttons. So the way we do this is, can you guess? Can you guess? Load up the console. Of course. So it's main dot update letter, and the letter we are going to guess will be E. That has to be lowercase e. There are no E's in there. Let's try an A. There's no A's. I's? What kind of letter, what kind of word is this? Let's try an R. You're out of lives. Please try again. What was the word? See, okay, what's the word? So main.word, this is where testing comes in, is hat. So if I guess T, oh, I know what it is. So, let's see, where is it? Document dot get. That's not right. Why is it not working? Debugging on the fly, it's fun. So if I get one wrong, it takes away a life, but if I get one right, it doesn't edit the word. So what about main dot word u? What is main dot word u? What about main u array? So live debugging is great, isn't it? Let's try doing this. I might fast forward through some of this, I don't know. Should probably make sure it's actually uploading. So there's an E in there. Hi. So why? Found it. You can't do an equals equals when assigning something. Equals equals is for comparing, not assigning. So now if I reload it, THA1, loading a new word. Perfect. Alright, so we found that glitch out. I'm going to cut most of that out, I hope. If I don't, I'm sorry. But now we can go off and we can type in all the fun stuff that belongs to the buttons. So basically every single button must be wired up so that it runs a certain piece of code. Now the way I want this to work is I'm going to write a new file again, and this is click letter.js. This file I'm actually going to copy because this is a lot of code. So this is the location of this file is on GitHub. If my G key would work, github.com/hangman/ we'll just go to Hangman. I'm going to copy this just because it's a lot of jQuery code, and I don't really feel like writing it all again. I've already written it once. Basically, this is what it is. I am going to edit it so that it does the thing for it. So there's all of those. Now I'll show you how it works, even though I'm not going to write it out because it's kind of a pain. So basically, I'm going to write out one. So for the A key, it's a $, parentheses, and then function, more parentheses, curly braces, and you have to end the old ones first. Darn it. Let's see. Did I do that right? I don't remember. Alright, I'm restarting. I've already messed up. Alright, so function, and then those things, and those things. Perfect. And then you add another one inside of that. So it's $, and then to access the A element, we're going to do £A dot click. So if clicked, we're going to run another one of these. Yeah, aren't these things fun? Function. And inside this one, we are going to run event. I missed something. Inside this function, we need event. And event dot prevent default. So this is basically going to make it so that if it does have an href on it, it won't go anywhere. And then we have to run the main function. So main dot update letter. And remember, it took a letter, so we're going to type in A. And then that's basically it for all of them. But I'm going to add a quick thing. This is fun. I'm going to add a quick thing so it changes it. So I'm going to do... I don't even remember how. It's going to be... A... this dot CSS dot, I don't remember. So I want to make it so that this would be this dot disable. I don't remember. So basically you'd add something to make it so it disables it, but I don't remember the code for it, and I'm not gonna look it up online to figure it out. So that is it right there. That is all you have to do. And then, well, not quite all. You have to actually go like this. So this would be that, and it is click letter. So click letter.js, and that should fix all our problems ever. A E H C Paper. Aha, I remember this one. See? Paper. And that is how you make a Hangman game. I appreciate you guys sticking with me on this wonderful journey through debugging and figuring this out. What is this? I don't remember this word. I mean, the nice thing about hitting the same letters, you never get penalties for it, but... What is that letter? Oh. Aha, I remember. Headphones. Aha. There we go. There's a good demonstration of how it works. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Maybe have a better episode next time. Thinking about some gaming and maybe more tutorials.